Brews and Banter.
Hey, Frank. Hey, Roland. Lady, start over. Introduce yourself.
All right, I'm Len Modelewski. I ran into you guys at the Landmark Festival, and then again at Fire and Ice.
Yeah. Both great festivals, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
I love that they stayed with these together.
And it's so easy to get wasted like the first 20 minutes in.
So you got to pace yourself so you can make it till the end.
I'm pacing myself and I'm surprised it takes that long.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
No, for some. You got to get it. It's only 3 hours long, right?
Yeah, 3 to 4 depending on. Yeah.
So I gotta get it in.
I really love Landmark because you get drunk and tipsy, and then you look at all the infrastructure. I mean, like the architecture. And like, am I tripping, or does it really look like that?
See, the funny thing with the Landmark one, like from the other side of the table, is people come there because it's the Brewers Festival, if you will. It's everyone that's behind the table is the brewer affiliated with the brewery. So it's a little different than others where they're just, you got volunteers pouring in.
Like the one at the fairgrounds.
And you can have real interesting conversations with people that are a little nerdy and geeky about beer in the very beginning. And that quickly fades off, and then you just kind of guess them to death and move them along because you can tell they're not retaining anything that you might tell them.
And you probably don't even understand half of it.
Yeah.
It's like yeah.
But when we show up enough, they're like, "Oh yeah, we know you guys."
Now it's like facial recognition. And hey, we know you. Then just fucking
Like, yeah, we don't have time for you.
But yeah, like so there's that one's indoor, so like that's nice at the Craft Brewers Festival in Landmark, and in Prison City, the Fire and Ice Festival. That's a little different. It's still a great time, and they got those ice games up, but it's outside, so
This last one, the weather didn't cooperate at all.
your balls become your tonsils if you didn't get it.
A couple of years ago was pretty cool. I was there, not with Rise From. That time I was there pouring with Onco. I was working with Onco.
Yeah, so I went to school with Brian. I've known Brian since kindergarten.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we showed up prepared, if you will. We had our own easy up and all that stuff, and they were like, "Would you guys be willing to set up outside?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." We're like, we didn't know what to expect, so we brought a buddy heater and everything, and we ended up shoveling our pad out because there was still a whole bunch of snow, and it was pretty neat because like halfway through we were out of beer because we were like right where everybody comes in. We were outside before the tents and all, and we got slammed. And so, halfway through, it's like we just left the sign up. Sorry, you drank all the beer.
Yeah, perfect.
And we went and
He's never
hung
had a
out.
bad beer that I remember, Brian. And I know. I mean, I know he had a name for a brewery before he started Alco, and he was a home brewer. And we'll get into that. But I know he's doing very well out there in Tully now. So
Yeah.
But you're now with Rise Forum.
And Marcellus.
Yeah. So what is it? An on-call thing, a part-time thing? Like I don't know what schedule is approved, right?
For me, it's all been a part-time thing. It's kind of I mean, if you want to dive right into how that all happened.
But you're a brewer, right? I mean,
Yes.
that's your piece of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start back at the beginning now. So you got you're a big homebrewer, right?
Yeah. Funny enough, how I started homebrewing is kind of comical. My girlfriend and I had gotten together, and she was, kind of up to here with, all of my hobbies. I have a lot of hobbies. I'm always kind of milling around, active with something, and she's not jokingly sitting on the couch the one night, like Googling hobby ideas. She's like, "I want a hobby. You have all these hobbies. I need a hobby." And she's reading off this, random stuff with geocaching and dumpster diving. Like it's actually listed as like hobbies.
You have hobbies. He's handsy.
Yeah. And she's like, home brewing. I'm like, wait, you can make beer at home? Mm-hmm. So ironically enough, her looking for a hobby because I had too many snowballed into what's now like, overwhelming my hobby time.
Did she do that with you? Was she part of it?
No, she samples.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, she samples. She's helped with a couple of different breweries. She'll come out and she's now involved in the homebrew club, and she worked at Onco for a while after I started working there. She came down. She was working as a bartender there, and so yeah, we've definitely gotten completely involved in the whole scene of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
Brian,
sure.
Aaron, great people that you know. So yeah, let's talk. So you're what's the homebrew club?
The Salt City Brew Club,
Yep.
is the local homebrew club in Syracuse. So yeah, that's the second Tuesday of every month.
Sorry, man, we're recording on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Second Tuesday of every month, you guys get together.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Right now, we've been meeting at Middle Ages.
Nice.
And every once in a while, we'll post that we're, doing a field trip or whatnot. Like this coming for April's meeting, we're going to Icehorn.
Okay.
So,
So you guys will just travel around different spots also?
yeah.
Yeah. And so what happens at the brew club? So there's a board, right? Yeah. I mean, you guys are a business essentially, right?
It's somewhat organized.
Yeah, yeah.
We attempt to be,
Yeah. But what's it structured? So you got the people, you guys all show up your own stuff? You
Yeah.
sample or you talk about things together?
All of that. Like we try to have, and we're trying to get more like demonstrations or some type of educational thing during each meeting going. Obviously this regular club business, the whole treasury report and all that silly stuff. But then yeah, there's typically a style, a BJCP style for the month that we focus on. And our vice president will bring in a few samples and we'll go over, what those guidelines are for that style and taste them in between doing business. And if we have a demonstration, we do that. And then there's typically a homebrew share at the end. Everybody kind of, go around and what did you bring? And it's just, kind of an organic type thing like this, you chat with this guy. Well, how did you do this? How did you make that work? And even when it's not like a formal education type portion to it, just everybody kind of brainstorming, chatting together about what they made.
Mm-hmm.
And you can pick up some new ideas.
Yeah. Or even like, I got this from here. We'll check this out. There's a sale there. Or I got some extra this. If you got some extra that, it's
Yeah,
kind
all
of
of
horse
it.
trade, shit like that. So
Brewers are cool with you guys bringing your beer over there?
Most of the places when we're going, we go on Tuesdays.
it's like a don't ask, don't tell thing.
No, because they're not technically open.
Oh, okay.
So yes, if we were sharing commercial beers, like right at the bar, then it could jeopardize their licenses and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So we do our meetings on Tuesdays. Most of the local, craft breweries aren't open on Tuesdays, so they'll, come in. We had a deal going at other places for a while where, one of the bartenders was, or one of the brewers from one of the places was, into the homebrew club and didn't have a problem coming in and opening up. We'll buy a few pints from them, tip them well for being there. It makes it worth their while.
That's nice.
The Middle Ages deal, I think we kind of skirt that a bit because we're upstairs,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in
so-
the private place,
That's what I'm saying.
private space.
You got different areas
So,
kind of separate from
Yeah, we're using their upstairs
Yep.
space when we do our meetings.
which is
so.
fucking fun. Have you been there, Ron? Upstairs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I went to
So
see,
great.
Yeah. We were at the concert.
I went to see a local band there.
Yeah, it's
You
huge.
actually invited on the podcast.
Yeah, we've seen a ton of concerts
Yeah.
there.
Can you straighten your mic and bring that?
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty nice up there. I mean, it's
Yeah.
only what 3 years old, 2 years old. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was walking with friends and we were going to watch the band. And I forgot to leave my pocket back in the car. I'm such an idiot. And he goes, hey man, can't you just put the back in your pocket?
who's he?
The bouncer.
Well, where was it? I'll clip to you.
I was clipped.
Yeah, because there's no metal detectors.
I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'll go put it in the car. He's like, I'm sure you're not going to do anything. Just put it
Yeah,
away. Like, all right, my bad. And then my friend's like, why don't you fucking tackle him? He's like, no fucking way. That guy looks like he can kick my ass. I was like, I would never do that. I can go and put it in the car. He's like, you could. Yeah, but it was a nice place.
Yeah, no, I really like going to see shows there. Also, other concerts, like the main concerts, should get crazy expensive lately, so.
Yeah, so we so two things. We're having an event June 13th. We have one of the year. We're gonna have some live bands there. But there, to me, there's nothing better than a live band. I mean, you get that, you can hear music. I'm a big music guy just listening to it. But when you see it live and you see people performing, it's a little different. And I think that's
What do you mean big noise? You like to say?
everything. I mean, you heard, but usually my face is in the pillow, so you don't understand it. I sound like Charlie Brown, like, wah, wah, wah.
I've never heard you sing.
I am saying, you just don't hear it. It's like, wah, wah, wah.
Okay.
But so I was going to ask about the beer club. How many members are in there? Like, how many people show up? How many members in the club, and how many routinely show up to these meetings?
I don't know exactly how many are probably on
Like
the roll,
60
but
or like 10?
No, we'll get, 20, 25.
Okay. That's all right, though. That's not
On
bad.
average for a meeting, yeah.
I know Pete probably started off that way too.
Pete was actually pretty active in the brew club.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and before he went off and started, he stood there. Not too long ago, we went and did a field trip meeting over to Pete's place.
Yeah. At Eastwood Brewing, who's
Yep.
sponsoring our C4 keg year.
Absolutely.
So I don't know how long you been in this club? How many years?
Oh dear, the Homebrew Club? Probably.
Like, would it be 20?
No,
Okay.
I'm still somewhat new at this whole game.
Because I know some people that are friends with Pete. They were in the club with Pete years ago. So you would with them.
If they're not
I
still in
don't
it,
think they're in and out, yeah.
I've probably been in there 6 years.
Something. This is going back 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was 4.
Zygote.
Zygote. Yeah.
You can remember all.
Can you guys finish your beer
Yeah.
so I can fucking pour some?
No, I'm not, because you're swore. No,
Swore.
I'm gonna drink my pinky out like this. Yeah, you swore.
Swore.
Swore is a word.
I know, but like never heard that come from your mouth before.
Swore?
you were busting my balls for saying sprouting.
Yeah, see, even Len made a face. Like, who the fuck says sprout?
Yeah, what
Len doesn't like the content.
Nobody says sprout.
you need context.
So, well, first of all, we're talking about sprouting, and like it turns sexual. But we were talking about like vegetables or vegetable gardens, and then like we were talking about erections and sprouting and erection.
I didn't call him erection sprouting.
No, I think I actually.
Yeah, you probably.
We brought up the sprout things. Yeah, it's usually my fault, but it goes the sexual way. But like, it's just weird how it turned out there. I mean, why would you use that other than Brussels sprouts, which no one eats either? I hope.
What?
They're like
Brussels
onions.
sprouts.
Onions make your penis small. Brussels sprouts make your balls shrink.
Oh my god, you're so.
It's a fact. Chat GPT. I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's bullshit. Don't don't. Oh yeah, that. It's full of shit.
yeah, that's chat.
All the stuff I don't like.
Attention to.
All the stuff I don't like, I blame it on like reproductive organ shrinking. Like steak makes
Oh,
a
you should have made-
steak makes a huge penis. By the way, I eat a lot of steak.
Okay.
Potatoes,
So full of shit.
potatoes, and that's the meat and potatoes part.
Some kids listening to this in India.
well, he shouldn't be.
Every word you're saying.
Yeah, go get your mother.
I mean,
Yeah, we're doing live TikTok. And this kid's out here is like, oh my God, look, it's Santa. I'm like, fuck off, man. This kid's like giving me shit. He's like 15. He says, you look like Santa. I'm like, fuck you. He's like,
Probably not even 15.
Roman
No.
says, shut up and go get your mother.
It's like, kid's probably like 10. I go, shut up, go get your mom.
We're just trying to, because we don't know much about TikTok. We just fuck around. I mean, we do good on the podcast. We have, decent social media presence, so we just try it all. But back to the Lenny, all right?
Okay.
So the Homebrew Club,
Yeah.
all right? So you guys share stuff, and then you guys will talk at a meeting like in 2 weeks. You can brew in 2 weeks, right? Like if someone, so when you're in the club meeting, and they say in 2 weeks we're going to meet again, bring a Kolsch or bring something. Is that how it works?
We can do some stuff like that. Like for example, we do like little mini competitions where we'll pick some obscure style or whatnot, or even just a weird grain. Like you've got to use some of this weird grain, and we'll stick them on the counter, like just numbered anonymously, and everybody kind of votes and do like
Okay.
little mini comps, and then you can discuss what weird stuff you did with that thing and why it worked, why it didn't work.
And the number is like for you, like I like, number 1 is Lenny, number 2 is Frank, number 3 is.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
someone organizes
Yep,
it
yep.
and they know whose is which number, you line them up, and then everybody just kind of tastes them and you pick a winner for the mini competition. And
Yeah.
What's the name of your home brewer?
2 pints.
Two Pines Brewing.
Yep.
Now that everybody have names?
No,
No.
not everybody is
Any
as ridiculous as I am.
any funny names?
Not really. Of anyone that I can recall.
How'd you arrive at 2 pints?
It's my girlfriend's and I's kind of thing. Pine trees,
Mhm.
kind of
Oh, there's pine. Is there pine? Pine. Well, what's the piney flavor hops out in California?
Oh, a lot of hops have kind of a piney flavor
Yeah,
to them now.
Well, like citrus. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I'm a certified beer server, by the way. I have that certification. You know, I don't know what the fuck I'm
You
talking
got it on the toilet
Whatever.
while you were sitting on the toilet.
Yeah, I know that's what the flavor is. But I thought there was like some sort of hops that had the pine name in it. Like it was like pine hops or something. Like I just thought I know they had that flavor, but yeah, because we talked about this with Chong in here. I didn't realize that New York was like sort of a hotbed for hops like decades ago.
Yeah, New
Yeah.
York was really big for
Yeah.
hops quite a while ago.
And which is shit. I mean, I think it was an environmental thing they have, right? That kind of killed it off.
Yeah, different like mildew type things
Yeah.
or different diseases they weren't really resistant to around here. And
And it'd be great for our economy because nothing else is right now.
So, Len, you brew your own beer, but you grow your own hops, or you just buy hops?
I buy my own hops. I do have hops growing in the backyard, but it's difficult to.
It grows fast, right?
He's got the
Some
hop.
things in mine don't grow fast like other
I
people's
saw
do.
somebody.
He's got the hops you smoke.
Those actually grow really well. The hops for the beer, not so much.
Is there beer with like weed in it? Has anyone tried doing that?
So
A THC.
yeah, it's
No,
an
like
interesting
no
thing
weed in there.
because like the terpenes and stuff you can use and get the flavor for sure. When you start getting into like dosing it, it gets a little tricky because the dosing, the THC is an oil, and it falls out of suspension.
Okay.
So if you do it, like if you make a tincture and you have the THC tincture and you like dose each glass, you're in good shape.
Okay.
If you don't really know what you're doing with it, I'm not sure if the science has changed and they're better at doing this somehow now, but I know that for a time, if you tried to dose a whole keg and you didn't drink the keg real fast, like all of that would kind of settle to the bottom, which is where the dip tube is.
Yeah.
So your first few people that finally get to it when you like have a gathering are going to be really stoned, and everybody else is going to have no idea what's happening if there's nothing in it.
Or you just put on your fucking pancakes like syrup and shit. Right?
So it's an interesting thing to try and play with
Yeah.
beer. And then, of course, with New York, you get into the licensing issues and everything too.
This would be actually a cool idea. So you throw pot plants in there, right? You let all the oils settle on the bottom while the brewing process is going. Then you drink beer. You extract the oil. You drink beer that has weed flavor, but you don't get high. And then you get high out of the oil with the flavor of the beer. Get it?
Well, that's one thing you can do. I, however, would just siphon everything off the top and then leave that oil at the bottom and sell it like fucking beer oil or something. You could just rub it in your face. And I mean, if you want to consume it, fine, but
Well, it could be the only beer you could smoke it.
smoked beer? Yeah, do you make any bourbon barrel aged?
Well,
I actually have one.
Do you really? Oh,
Oh,
my
yes,
favorite.
do it.
Yeah.
I do have one.
I love
have one with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had grow. We had a 21% Willow Rock.
Okay. This is a pretty big one. I call this Big Papa.
Oh, that's what Roma calls me. That's perfect.
Perfect.
Call me Big Papa.
So, yeah,
It's 16.8%.
I'm happy with that. It's kind of. I didn't realize you bought a bourbon belly
Let's try that.
because we're still toying with the idea of making a. So Pete, this is breaking. We're talking about making our own liquor, whiskey,
No, well, maybe.
Yeah.
But we have actually come
in
to-
partnership.
Like we've talked to a couple brewers that are willing to work with us, and we're gonna be releasing our beer.
Well, the beer, but there's also the distillery.
I don't know, man. We gotta wait 2 years.
Well, but I did talk to our buddy Kevin about this, and he made some points. So I didn't bring this up with you because this is just on Easter.
Okay.
So we might be doing that.
Okay. Interesting. Almost
Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to, Roman.
Yeah.
I'll do it because I'm back to
He said this my bitch.
No, I didn't. I said I like to pitch.
Oh,
Finish off your beer. Yeah, so
we have to cheers. but-
you just bottle this all yourself. And,
Yeah, these, I bottle off the kegs now.
I can't ready. Boy.
Very rich. Very
So
rich.
you won't get-
What kind of bourbon do you use?
Got some vanilla in there, Lenny.
Yeah, a little.
There's no anything extra in the,
Yeah, so it's in the barrel or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I made this one with, no extra stuff. There's no maltodextrins. It's just a shit ton of grain,
Mm-hmm.
a super long boil. And then I have 2 5-gallon little bourbon barrels that were used. I got the first one from Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to the guy and got myself a second one. It's the honey supplier that we used at Onco.
Does Brian make meat?
No, but the honey guy, we there's a couple of them.
We're gonna call him Honey Bun.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that. We do use some raw honey in some of the beers.
Yeah,
Some
he's
of
always
the
been
beers.
creative and all kinds of meat shit.
Yeah, so this guy, he had this barrel laying around, and he's like, I'm not going to get to use this. It's only a 5-gallon barrel. Like, do you want it? Try to do something with it. I'm like, shit, yeah, take a barrel.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting another one. So this guy ages his honey in the bourbon barrels to make a bourbon honey.
Aged honey.
And he sells that?
Yeah.
I
So
gotta
when
listen to
he
that.
dumps the barrel out and packages that up, he's got these little barrels with, some honey still in
So
them.
you had sweetness from the honey in here?
No, not with that one.
Oh.
The first beer through those barrels was a Belgian blonde.
Hmm.
So the Belgian blonde with the honey in it was a really good beer. That was a cool beer that I did.
So this barrel with the honey in it. I mean, the honey's it's always there. Like it's actually gonna settle at the bottom. It's stuck. Like it doesn't come off the sides.
Well, after that brew, it kind of, because the yeast are going to chew it up.
Okay. So it's not like just like if you were to touch the inside, I have like sticky honey all over.
Not after
Okay.
the
yeah.
beer came out.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, I didn't realize. I know. So Brian, he was telling me about the recipe when I was doing this. It was when I was doing that Mr. Beer Kit I was talking about. It likes to eat this, do this, and fart CO2. Well, it's like I think I had it printed out somewhere. He sent me a text message.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I forget what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what the formula was, but maybe that makes sense because it describes like a human body. But it's
Well, I guess, if you're going to go that it'll eat the sugars, it'll, I guess, piss out alcohol if you want to
Yeah.
go that direction.
Yeah.
And then, it farts out CO2.
yeah. That's probably what he said.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've known him since kindergarten, and we'll get it. So we always try to get him and Aaron on here. I know they're busy, and we can take all this.
I just don't think he wants to be in the studio with you.
That's fine. He doesn't have a choice because he's been in other places. He doesn't want to be with me. I made that work. I ask him about it. You still talk to him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you should tell him. Ask him about. Just frame it up like this. Frank once asked me to ask you about the hot dog in the bun.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it actually means nothing, but he'll just get the humor. He's such a great guy. He's got a great sense of humor, and Aaron too. But like, it's I'm glad they're doing well. But I know they're busy, so they don't get to come on here. And we can take all this remote, but it's also a lot of work for us. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just not worked out. But at some point, though, yeah.
So we've been trying cigars with bourbon aged beer, stouts, and I would love to try this.
That's fine. You can have that
Yeah.
with a ribeye.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. Yeah, because meat makes your
Ribeye?
penis big. That's why you eat that.
okay.
Fucking, you're a vegetarian.
But it's, or it just can't get any bigger.
Yeah, well, yeah. I get so hard I can't blink. I'm like Beaker from the Muppets. My eyelid skin is gone. Sorry.
You gotta set up a camera, cause like when you say shit like that, I'm on camera with you.
I don't know.
But yeah, this is, I mean,
This.
I actually have a cigar that has a different leaf at the end, and it's a different flavor. It's almost
And just at the end of the cigar window.
yeah. It's almost like it's got a little not alcohol, but maybe like a flavor of like whiskey or something.
Mhm.
So it can be interesting.
You smoke cigars?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Is it one of your hobbies?
Um,
Now, do your other hobbies get jealous that you put so much time into brewing?
I can manage to mesh a lot of them together.
Yeah, right.
It works well.
Because drinking is a hobby. You could do that while you're brewing.
There you go. So what is the so you started from scratch to pouring in the glass and drinking. What will it take for, let's say, a lager?
Well, the lagers are a little bit tougher. Anyone that's just starting out would probably want to start out with an ale.
All right, Al.
Yeah, lagers are a little harder. You do a little more temperature control to
Okay.
pull those off well. But yeah, I mean, you can, with some of the yeasts that are out now, using a Kvike strain, you can turn over a beer in a week.
From
You can go
start
dry
to
glass
bottle?
in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, grain to glass. Yeah, that's good. See, I like that. You got to pour it forward. Yeah,
Pour it forward.
that's the. We talked to someone and she calls it pour it forward. Instead of pay it forward and pour.
Okay.
Yeah, I get another fucking tangent. Listen to me. Go ahead.
So yeah, then like, standard ale stuff, you're talking more in the range of
Yeah.
about 2 weeks from, grain till you could.
Is one safer more than the other to make? I mean, you've got to have open flame or saw how you're heating this stuff and like all that work. Is there one that, well, I guess not safer? Is there one that's most dangerous?
No, I mean, the process is the
Yeah.
same for everything. The only difference between, an ale and a lager is the yeast that you use after and the temperature that you
That's right.
ferment it at.
So there's time, temperature, and ingredients are really what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a need to? You have a condenser? Do you need a condenser for anything?
No,
Yeah.
no, now you're into distilling. That's a different animal.
I'm into a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, well,
He's in shit for sure.
I'm in the scientific kind of realm. I like that stuff.
yeah.
Like Roman's into the techie thing and the handsy stuff.
Look,
I'm into.
I call him Einstein.
I like the processes.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of what got me sucked into this was, how much you can control, change, mess around and be creative with what you're doing with it at home. It's just still is a little mind-boggling what I can pull off, but
So what are you occupying as far as your operation? Like, I mean, you'd like a 50,000 square foot building you have to pay for, right? Or
Sure.
or ideally,
Got one?
Ideally, we actually could figure that out. But or ideally, like a 1,000 square foot place that you have to pay for. But right now, you're probably working out of a.
it's a tiny
500
little
square foot.
space in my garage.
But it
and,
had-
and it's to pull this off.
Yeah,
And that's why my whole brew system is designed around the fact that I don't have the space.
Is it a 5-barrel system?
at home?
Yeah.
Oh,
5 barrels?
barrels.
Yeah.
The fuck?
What?
He just
That's
said
a lot. That's like what like a brewery would start at.
Right.
A brewery.
Yeah, you're starting.
Doing this in my garage.
Well, whatever. Yeah, knock them all out. I don't know what you got.
5. I mean,
No.
5 gallon barrels. Right?
No. So we just talked to Scott at because Trip Hammer's out of business now,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought his system was like a 100-barrel system, maybe. I mean, because he had a little not the whole. He had a little pilot plant. Remember we talked about the little pilot plant?
Yeah.
But I thought that was 5-barrel pilot, little 5-barrel pilot thing.
Breweries on bigger scales that, are
Yeah.
brewing huge amounts, they will have a pilot system that's, 5 barrels, 7
But
barrels.
that's maybe like maybe 2 refrigerators tall, right? Something like this, like a little apartment-sized refrigerator.
Like how many gallons would be a 5 barrel experimental?
A barrel of beer is like 31 gallons.
Okay.
So 150-gallon tank, yeah. Yeah, you could do that. Fuck. We'll help me put it in. Well, I know my neighbor's got 200-gallon barrels in his basement for house water on a well.
Right.
I mean, he fits it in. I just wasn't sure what kind of space you have.
Have you been down to see Yanko's place lately?
Not lately.
Well, the big.
Because I know I haven't been there since before he moved in the other side. Even. I was last there when he was just that was just happening. So I've not been since then.
So those are like 5-barrel fermenters.
Yeah, so Brian is like, borrow one. Just fucking take it.
Yeah, that's not really a house kind of.
We'll talk to Peter. I know them all. I know this back. We were probably wearing diapers together. You're wearing diapers in kindergarten.
We'll be backing up a U-Haul truck when they quit.
You and Brian might have actually shared diapers because in kindergarten you probably have diapers.
You shared.
Like, so maybe I ran out of diapers. I had to borrow one of his or something. I'm not sure.
They were Siamese twins.
My diaper was way bigger than Brian's, by the way. It was just in the front. Like, but I was wearing it backwards.
No, I've got enough space at home. I can ferment like 15 gallons at a time
Yeah.
in 3 different vessels.
So 15 gallons. That's not your yield. You're not getting 15 gallons of alcohol out of beer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 100% yield.
I mean, other than the trub at the bottom, it's
So close. So, and I don't know.
I mean, if I'm making a batch of beer, like I shoot for, because of the way my system is set up, I want about 7 gallons in my kettle when I'm done. What I end up with in my fermenter is about 6.
Mhm.
And with the yeast that drops and the trub that drops out in the fermenter, I will get 5 gallons.
Yeah.
in my kettle.
So, and I could do the math with ChatGPT, but how many 12-ounce or pints of beer are in a gallon?
Like I know when I used to bottle a bunch, if you bottle a 5-gallon batch, you get like 2.5 cases.
Of
Well,
12-ounce beers.
Yeah.
128 ounces a gallon, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
128, so divide by 12.
Like, we just did
So
that.
yeah, if you did, it would be, 2 cases and a maybe a 6-pack.
Yeah. Yeah. So I made wine in a 6-gallon glass carboy.
Right.
And that gets me like 28 to 30 bottles of wine. The 750 mils. And again, we could have done math. I just figured you know it off the top of your head. And it's well worth it. I mean, I don't know how long 2 cases is going to last you.
I actually don't drink all that much.
All right, in case this
So you
podcast's
make it
over,
to
we're all
different
done now.
wine?
We're all done now.
Yeah. No, I mean, I do. I mean, I've got a 4-tap kegerator in my living room
Yeah.
that I might not touch it for a week and a half,
Yeah, but when you touch it, are you touching it for 2 weeks straight? Like, and that's what I do when I dinner.
Do you make do you share with friends? Like you make it, you hand it out to your friends, or what do you do?
Yeah, I share some of it, and with family, whatever, have a little gathering, and, it's always convenient to have the tap sitting in the living room.
Yeah. I have a friend who makes wine, and I've never left his house without a bottle. He would always, and he'd live in the city, and there's, a small apartment, but everywhere you open, even like shoe rack or coat closet, there are bottles everywhere. Like,
Wine's safe with beer. You start bottling beer and you have fucking caps popping off and shit. Like,
I had my share of bottle bombs early
Yeah.
on. That's the thing. If you don't mix up your priming sugar correctly,
Yep. Because that's the farm, the CO2 piece, right?
right?
Yeah.
So there, no matter how clear the beer is, there's always some yeast in there. So then when you put it in the bottles, it's obviously not carbonated when it's coming out of say just a 5-gallon bucket type of deal that you can stick in your closet and let the bubbler go. You give that a little bit of sugar, and so you're giving the yeast, the little dudes, a little bit of food, and then you cap them and you put those cases away under the stairs or wherever for a while. And if you miscalculated or didn't stir it,
Yeah.
and some got more sugar, some got less, then they'll start
Yeah.
blowing up. And we had I have like a split level, so there's like a set of stairs that goes up and a set
Yeah.
that goes down, and under the one there's like a cubby.
Under
That's
the
where
layer.
all my kegs are hanging out now, but it used to be where like the bottles would sit to carbonate.
Yeah.
And I want, like, every once in a while we'd hear this like bang. What is happening? Like, what is that? And finally I went in to get something, and there was glass and
Okay.
sticky beer and everything.
So
all
when it's
over
under the
place
stairs,
over
it's
there.
got like less place to, because it hits the riser and what's
Yeah.
the rise, the
a
stack?
landing on the stairs.
But it's underneath.
the tread.
Yeah, right. So it's like it's in the closet, so it's only hitting the step
Yeah.
above it instead of like gushing, because one of my buddies that was in that club before you was talking, like he's having the cabinets in the refrigerator or in the kitchen, and you ping, ping, and I get popped, but like, you see the cab door, poof, the cab door open, but it was all contained, but like shit's just dripping all over. It's like, God.
And it's going to be a mess later.
Yeah, I read that. I didn't give a shit, right?
We get a bunch of drunk ants.
Yeah.
They can't walk it straight.
Yeah, home brewing is good. It's but so you seem like you're at the level now where you did it, you're doing it, but you're at the point now where you cannot grow where you're at, and you probably want to grow, but now you got to figure out if there's an investment that you want to make to do that.
I like to get into doing it as a business.
Well, the business piece is a whole different
See,
thing.
that's how.
Licensing, all this other bullshit, because you got like 20 felonies, so you're probably not going to get elected.
Right. Right, they won't touch me.
Ron will touch it.
That's another fellow.
So yeah, I yeah, the business piece is different. So, I mean, yeah, I don't
That's
know
how
where
this
you
all
go.
started, with me ending up at Onco and now Rise One too. It was I got into it a number of years before the whole COVID deal. I started homebrewing, super simple, just using the extract kits that you take the syrup, basically boil it on the little stove in our apartment at the time, and add it to some more water, stash it in a closet, and wait for it to bubble. And
Yeah, they look like cans of like Planters peanuts, right?
no,
That's what I
I
was-
started with 5-gallon buckets.
Oh, you were a big boy.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's beer by definition, and you made it yourself, so it was cool and all. But yeah, when we got into the house, I started doing, all grain stuff, and then got more and more into that. Now I have, my own supply of grain in the garage, and I've got a few 100 pounds of grain in the garage and like 28 pounds of hops currently in the freezer.
The house has to be cold, all of it,
They last longer if they're cold.
no matter what the type.
Yeah.
No, it's like vegetables. You don't know maybe vegetables.
I don't know. You could leave grain. No, I don't know. Hops is, I don't know. Is any different?
Well, the grain all gets put away too. It's in.
But not
sealed up.
refrigerated.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't want to refrigerate that stuff because it'll get condensation
Yeah.
and gets wet
Right,
and moldy,
yeah.
and yeah, that's not good. But so yeah, then right as it's kind of funny, right as COVID was starting, everyone was panicking to get toilet paper and whatnot, and I was trying to stock up on grain and hops and get the supplies in to build my kegerator. I'm like, well, I'm going to be stuck in the fucking house all the time. Let's make it
That's
worth
right.
more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I built a kegerator for COVID.
What did you do with that?
It's a chest freezer. So I got 4 taps on it and an extra spot in the back for
Similar
carving.
to that?
What's that?
Similar to that?
But before,
It's a chest freezer. So it's,
Oh, okay. You got like multiple taps.
yeah.
Nice.
so you just buy the CO2 from like Brown Carbonic or Han or something like that.
Yeah, you go and trade out the tank
Yeah.
and
Yeah. So we got, it's that works for us, right? Because we're not home very at all.
No, and that's enough. I mean, it's a 6-tel, so when the brewery wants to sponsor the podcast, they just fill up a 6-tel.
So I would say normally right now, sorry to interrupt you, but I'm not really sorry about it. 2 Pines Brewing, we could give you a donation, and you could. we could have this preferably. We haven't had any other ones of your beer yet, but this is fucking phenomenal. Really,
thank you.
this is pretty good.
Did you bring something else?
Yeah.
Oh, one.
So I've got a kind of what they're doing is the new West Coast, if you will. West Coast IPs are changing out west.
How so?
We're trying to get it to catch on over in this area. I guess it's more of a mix between what we thought was a West Coast back in the day and that whole cold IPA little flash in the pan deal. It's kind of going along those lines. It's still kind of bitter, but that's not the predominant thing you're getting. You're able to actually taste the hops now.
But the cold IPA, excuse me, was not cold hops. Was not from California, right?
Yeah, cold IPA started out in California.
I thought it started. So, I'm thinking New England.
England.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's some sort
Different
of mesh.
animal.
Yeah. I know there's some sort of mesh there.
So yeah, the kind of new West Coast, what you're seeing in San Diego and stuff now, is more of a straight Pilsner base, very light. A lot of the hops go in after the boil instead of these boil additions that you used to do with West Coasts. The more time that your hops are boiled, the more bitterness you get out of them.
And that's all deliberate
Right.
when you're making,
Yeah, the timing of your hop additions is very deliberate and has a lot to do with what you end up with in the end.
Hey, you know Garrett from Grove?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he's again like Brian, like very. I mean, at the beginning when we first spoke with Garrett, he was a nomadic brewery, just kind of blind, and he never made his beers more than once. So I can't even imagine what's talking about catalog is.
That's where this came from, actually. I had his.
It's like a big orgy of brewers and shit.
I had his West Coast at the Landmark, and I'm like, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah.
What did you do?
And he'll share it with you, right? He'll tell you.
Well, he sent me some stuff in a text message, and I'm reading it, just knowing how traditionally a West Coast is made, and I'm like, all right, he either made a bunch of typos here by accident, or he's totally bullshitting me because he doesn't want to tell me what he did, because this doesn't make any sense at all. So I started digging into it a little bit more and looked at some stuff from out west, and sure enough, that's the direction they were going in, even though it seems like an insane amount of hops to try and put in a whirlpool at the end. What's that?
That was recent? You contacted him about that?
Yeah, we were chatting about it, because I wanted to do a newer West Coast, because I had his at the Landmark, and I'm like, this is awesome, and I want to do that for the festival that I'm going to, so I kind of got on him to get a little info out of that, and yeah, I think this one turned out pretty good. Actually, the one for the festival that I'm doing is going to get brewed tomorrow.
Okay.
Making a couple little tweaks with it, but overall it's going to be.
Is this festival for all homebrewers?
Well, it's in Vermont, right? You're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Vermont.
Oh. Is there such event or festival where it's all home brewing?
This one in Vermont is.
This
it's
one is.
pretty cool. Yeah, it's 35 or so home brewers that all have their own kind of stand set up, and it's a good time. It's a really good
fun.
time.
So we did talk about this a little bit, and I think you were not in the room. You missed it.
Sorry.
No. I'm saying that. So, but Lenny,
I thought you were saying my bum.
No. Lenny's talking about, maybe trying to get something in New York.
Yeah, we
Nice.
with the homebrew club to see if we could try and get
I'm sure
something
there's a
going.
bunch of people brewing from home here.
Oh, there's a number of clubs in the area.
Well, just your participants in your one club.
Right, but like if you were to do something like that, we'd want to, invite brewers from, Rochester, Buffalo, Albany, and kind of bring them all together, the best of each area, and, make it worthwhile for people to come. But it's all, there's some hoops to jump through to try and make that happen, because New York, with its law, is a little interesting.
Well, and then the expense associated with it, because we know the exact perfect spot to host this thing. But
Well, isn't Hokel is like supporting breweries?
fuck her, she, no.
Breweries, anything that, helps the family brewery.
Yeah.
Commercial breweries, not so much, normal people.
But if you guys can get your
That's where it
licensing
starts.
stuff taken care of or whatever, like you can probably host it right here at People Island.
Honestly, I was thinking about that on the way up here, driving past it, like that would be a perfect.
And we know someone that can maybe help with that, but I know you've got to get security, you've got to get all these things, you got to portify, all this stuff that's got to get, you've been Taste of People? You ever been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing, like you've got to, all that stuff's got to be aligned.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not cheap.
No, it would be an interesting, but that's the deal, that like this festival that I go to in Vermont, all the brewers show up and they put a lot of work into this. I built all my own jockey boxes and a full, like, professional looking layout for your booth. And everyone there does it. Everybody gets really into it and it's a good time, but we're donating our beer basically.
So we're doing
There's, they have the people that are there vote on, the best breweries, the best this. So it's kind of a competition. There's a tasting. You can submit a beer that you brought to get judged by a couple professional brewers and, other industry people that are there. So it's like a competition, but it's a bunch of fun. And, people pay to come.
Yeah.
So you got to have.
Well, so it'd be like a ticketed event for you guys or something.
Well, and that's the thing with New York. That's the that's the hiccup for it, is we can't do a ticketed event like what they do in Vermont,
What's the hurdle? What's the problem?
because you can't have people pay to come and serve them homebrew.
Because you're not licensed by the ABC or wherever. It is.
We'd have to have, each brewer would have to be licensed and all this. So the kind of possible way around it is that,
Donations.
yeah, that still doesn't work.
Or food. You're here to have food, and there just happen to be beer.
If the people that are
Chew it. Just chew your beer.
instead of buying a ticket, you have them actually sign up for a limited time club membership.
Yeah, for one day.
So then instead of it being a ticketed beer tasting event, it's a private club gathering where you happen to be sharing your homebrews.
Okay, it's
So
membership
that's
fee.
possibly the,
I'm so shocked that they make it so difficult. Because what is the problem? I mean, they're not really. I mean, New York wants to get in your pockets for everything, right? But how much money are you missing out if you're not a licensed brewer doing this?
it's just.
But it could turn into something.
Give a shit, as long as you pay taxes and
But it could turn into something else. Maybe shit goes very well for you. Now you open a business. Now New York gets fucking in your pockets.
Well, that's, a number of the breweries at this one in Vermont, they do move on and end up opening up and, doing their own thing.
I get so pissed off about them trying to squash the little guy because, 70% of the country is small business. But it's,
more,
yeah.
90-some%.
I didn't know it was that high. I thought it was 70. But either way, it just, where's your incentive? Like, because they all do it. All of you guys, home brewers up to even current breweries, like the big man, like the big guys, like Budweiser, Miller, they don't give a shit. Just production beer, like this. It's robotic, right? But the passion for the craft brewers or the home brewers, you've got to do it. You want to do well because you want to do well,
Right.
but you want to do well because you have to do well in order to survive. These guys, they don't give a fuck, right? They're just pumping out their standard beer, like here's your number 5, supersize it, like all these fast food restaurants, like that's why we like to go to the family-owned businesses or on a franchise if we can, because maybe you get an extra fucking 4 ounces of potatoes with a scoop instead of the pre-measured, it's not prison food. What the fuck?
Listen to this. According to the U.S. Small Business Administration, Office of Advocacy, as of February 2026, there are 36,207,130 small businesses in the United States. These businesses are a powerhouse for the economy, representing 99.9%
Jesus.
of all American companies.
I didn't realize there's even that. I thought it was
That's
7.
fucking crazy.
Oh, so maybe it's 70% GDP, right? Then maybe that's what I was thinking of. But either way, I just don't understand. Like, we started this podcast based on here, right? It was just us, we're friends, our families, we're bullshitting, but it's turned into more than that for us. And we talk to these small business owners, interesting people, like whoever, different causes. It doesn't have to be. We could have coffee and water. I know this shit. But it bothers me that you're being squashed for a passion that you will do legally if it is not so hard to legally do.
There's if you Google homebrew festivals or whatnot, surprisingly, California has a ton of them.
I'm shocked. Right.
It's a huge thing out there to do.
It's like the most regulated state.
Right. But apparently it can be done because there was, I think it's called the Pride of Brooklyn. There was one done for quite 7 years or so running in Brooklyn that never came back after COVID. So it is possible to make it happen. I just got to figure out if it's feasible for us to.
It's all on you. It's all on you.
Maybe someone contacts those people that organized it at the time.
I actually did, and I was supposed to call them on Saturday and actually talk to them on the phone. I know. I got busy. I didn't get to it. I'm going to call them back at some point.
And then invite him, right? And he can call here.
Yeah.
Pay him on.
Yeah. That's,
He can be on the podcast. Will you?
there you go.
Yeah. No, but I just it's such a great opportunity, and we've got our event that we're going to do, and it's not going to be anywhere. I don't know where you'd start off, 5 brewers, 10, 15. I don't know what you want.
If you're going to make it worthwhile, it's got to be 20 plus.
And 20 plus is 20 plus money. I get it. We're not doing that.
Our event is free, by the way, June 13th.
Yeah.
Come on down. Live music, food, beer.
UBL is going to be serving beers for us. And,
I love those guys.
yeah, so I mean, but I cannot stand, the restrictions on small people. Like it just doesn't matter. Like, I can't even put in words how frustrated I get.
Yeah,
because
and
it's not that
not
kind
even
of,
like a business thing. This would be
Right.
just like a fundraiser for.
but it could be a stepping stone for
Yeah.
bigger business. Like, give some inspiration, or like if there's 10 of you there, right, and no one's buying your shit's probably junk, right? But or tasting your stuff over there. But like, you guys are doing good. These guys are all doing well. Maybe you talk to someone else. Hey, what do you think of this? I'm really into this. I'm really into. Now there's a partnership. Maybe you guys can make that work. And then that turns into money for the state.
It squashes someone's passion.
Yeah.
It's like when you have that passion, but these hurdles, you're like, man, I just forget it.
But so if you put it in the larger context, just completely blow it up. Like, what if you were to do this for the rest of your life, and you had this festival, and you never got any money out of it? Never. Like, they just didn't know, or somehow you guys, what are they going to lose? Like $1 million over the next 50 years? Like, who gives a fuck, right? I mean, it's just not that kind of problem. I don't understand why it's so difficult to do. Like, other things are not that difficult, and why is that not difficult? But this is.
Tell us how upset you are.
Yeah.
I need beer. Let's go on.
Yeah,
next
let's try the next one.
But by the way,
How many do you have with that? I usually pace myself.
I have just two others.
Oh.
good, because I don't need to beat myself. But what's the name of this? Do you have a name?
That's
Oh yeah, it was
Oh,
that big
big
pop. Yeah.
pop.
Right. I'm sorry.
VP, dude.
My face is in the pillow.
It will get you going like a few VP.
Man, I love it. Just even the smell of all these bourbon barrel aged things. I know Gary makes a good one. We had his at Fire Nights last year.
yeah.
Yeah, it was I don't know if he even tapped it yet.
One of them's IPA.
Just
Both sides.
That's all it looks like.
this is your version of the new West Coast
So I'm just gonna do a little
swishy.
yeah.
That's what we call it in the industry. Swishy. Yeah.
But yeah, see, it doesn't really look
Some phone.
like what
Michael
you think
Jackson.
it'd be. The West Coast, but
Yeah. It's
So
not
that's a West Coast IPA?
yeah.
Both.
No, the West Coast is supposed to be clear.
A hazy IPA. That's what
Well, no,
we call it.
that's a new.
Well, blues.
Oh, are these the same one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a swishy moment.
Do a swishy. Just swish. Rinse.
I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter to me. Because that would already be a winner with like the fucking
Oh, that's good.
the barrel aged one with this, And these are very cute bottles too.
Yeah, where'd you get these from?
I'm pretty sure this is a German brewery. It was
Pollinator.
an Oktoberfest brew that we had. It's one of our tastings for the club,
Okay.
and no one wanted the bottles, so I brought them down.
Yeah. So yeah, if you got other people who want to come back on, I mean, maybe have this, but fuck no, they're doing this again. If you want to come back with other people that are doing it too, we can help with that if we can. But we just
I have
enjoy
a question for Len. People that are listening.
No, baby bird.
Baby bird. Here you go. People that are listening, and they're like, that's kind of interesting. I want to try brew from home. Where do they start? Like, what do you recommend? What's like the easy starter kit that you would recommend that would not frustrate them and get them discouraged or doing
Mr. Beer.
I mean,
stop that?
yeah, the Mr. Beer thing, it'll work, but it's
No,
not.
fuck off.
It's like a piggy bank. It looks like a piggy bank.
Stop interrupting it.
You know, if like places like More Beer and Northern Brewer, they have like full-on kits to start with, to do extract stuff if you want to just try it. You can even just, instead of buying all the stuff, all you really need is like a 6-gallon bucket and an airlock and a relatively good sized pot, and you can try the extract kits at home.
So that's the material and the recipe.
Well, and the ingredients. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Ingredients,
if you can go in and purchase a kit from them and say you want to do this wheat beer or whatever, and they'll send you in a box like the extract that you need, the hops you need, the dry yeast that'll work with it.
But no equipment.
Right.
Yeah.
But really, like you could start with just a big pasta pot at home on the stove
I see.
and a 6-gallon bucket with an airlock on it
Has any?
that you can get at the local homebrew shop.
Like
There's
even
some-
EJ Renan should do that, right?
Well, EJ Ren's gone, of course.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's how long it's been since I made that wine.
Yeah, a couple of year or two ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever made beer in a pressure cooker?
I don't think that would work.
I don't know if it would work. I think it would work much quicker.
That would be interesting.
I mean, they fuck up all your shit, like, cause like you're not losing anything, right? I mean, your boil times, all these things would be like much less because you're not.
I would be concerned about the pressure.
Well, you can try it. Let us know.
When you're boiling, you actually need to boil off.
Yeah,
something.
that's what I'm saying. So you don't boil it off, though. It's like fucking half the time. Or whatever
But
time.
you need the boiling process. You need the boiling process.
Well, how come? Like, okay, so pressure cooker, you're making rice. If I make rice if I make rice in a pot, that's not covered.
Yeah.
It takes a long time. If I put it in a pressure cooker, it doesn't take a long time.
Yeah, but we're
Correct.
not making rice here.
I'm gonna make rice beer.
You can make a rice
can make
pot,
rice.
sure.
Yeah.
But
I actually had that.
So you say?
Well, the rice doesn't put out as much gas
Yeah, I
as
get
the
it.
beer
I get
does,
it.
right?
Not the beer.
Like if you put the yeast in there,
Yeah, well,
it will.
it's not the rice or anything. The little dudes are doing it. That's what I call the yeast. They're my little dudes.
Little dudes.
He calls something else his little dude.
I don't want to know about his little dude.
Tiny.
But yeah, I've
Just let
The-
him speak.
the yeast are what's making the pressure and
Yes.
and the bubbling and whatnot. They're eating the sugars in whatever form you get them in there. So whether they're sugars from grain, from rice, they'll eat them.
It's the farts.
Yeah,
The farts.
Well, bread doesn't fart. There's a lot of yeast
Yeah,
in
it
bread.
does.
It does before you bake it.
Yeah.
That's why it grows.
Oh, good.
You can put some bread in the water and some sugar and
What about a sourdough?
I've never made sourdough.
Sourdough starters can be kept for like years and years. You just keep adding little bits back to it, and it's a yeast culture that just keeps going.
Oh, so that's like reverse engineering. Remember
I'll
that?
tell him the story.
So, Haverly, right? You ever heard of Haverly?
Mhm.
Haverly Brewing? And we talked to a family member of the company, and they're bringing that beer back, or trying to, and it's not going to come up here probably now, but maybe it will. They were looking for a brewery, anyway, but they had this beer from like the 1940s. It was Converse, right?
Well, they found beer on eBay. Someone had it still bottled, and they bought it. And they made multiple attempts from different labs
Yeah, scientific.
to extract the yeast from that beer. And multiple times it just failed. And the last time they were just like, fuck it. Just one more time. Someone, I think, offered, right? Someone offered to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long period of time.
Yeah. And they finally extracted the yeast from that beer. And now they're brewing beer with that yeast.
They replicated it.
Yeah, you can do that at home.
Yeah, so called it reverse engineering.
That's what Frank calls it.
It's on our shirt.
With stuff that's bottle conditions and stuff.
Yeah, right.
You can do that at home.
Yep. It's this is, yeah, you can do that, but this is, 60, 70 years old, by this beer, whatever it was.
Yeah, it was from long. I mean, the brewery formed back in 1858.
Mm-hmm.
1856, 1858. So it was actually like the oldest brewery.
It'd be the oldest, if it was still operation now, it'd be the oldest brewery in the country.
Yeah.
But they closed down in the 30s, I think.
They sold the rights to
Willow Rock's got
Rochester Interest. Then
That's
Willow
impressive.
Rock
Yeah.
bought the Congress rights from the Rochester Interests. I don't know what
Yep.
that means.
Yeah, but that's how we got into it. That's how we,
But Willow Rock has like Haverly memorabilia in a brewery. Like when we interviewed them at the brewery, they had like a Haverly Congress tray or something. So was it?
yeah.
yeah.
Back at the bar.
We've not been to a new place in Cicero.
No, we have not. Have
Have
you?
you?
Yeah, I've been to it as Willow Rock.
Yeah.
I've been there before when it was oh crap, what was the hot house?
Hot house.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yep.
How is the new place? Like, what do they do? Like, do they improve it? Is it nice?
It's kind of what Hot House was, but, just they niced it up a bit. Food was pretty good. We had some nice food there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a nice spot.
Yeah, they're good.
They have a kitchen there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
I know. I thought they only had food truck. I didn't know they had a kitchen.
No, at the new one in Cicero there,
Yeah.
they've got a kitchen in there.
Okay, because the other one's
Oh,
only
that's
a
awesome.
food truck. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love when breweries have food.
it's really what you got to do now.
I mean, if you want people to stick around and keep
It's,
drinking, feed them.
Well, honestly, COVID fucked it all up. All the breweries, it was a thing. It was great if you had a couple of breweries kind of in a close area.
Yeah.
Because back before it was, we're going to go on a little trip for the weekend and we'll pick these couple because they're close together. And, you go there, you buy a couple across the bar, you get a couple 4-packs to go home.
Yeah.
And that's all, high margin
Yeah.
kind of stuff across the bar. And then with the COVID deal, breweries that weren't really planning on packaging anytime in the near future, distributing at all, they were forced to figure out how to package.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you couldn't get anything out. So now, everybody's packaging. So you can go and, bottle shops or Wegmans and pick up a ton of whatever you want. So you start to lose the incentive to just go to the brewery.
Yeah.
Unless you're providing something more than just
Right.
the beer.
Yep. Yeah.
So the craft breweries around now, that's their challenge. It's not just making good beer anymore. You gotta do something to keep the people there.
Have you guys looked into for the venue of your club for Harry's?
What?
Is it Harry's?
No, it's Salt City.
No. The place for a venue that has second floor.
That's Middle Ages.
No. Off of Erie Boulevard.
I'll let you field these one, Len. I don't know.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
See, your brewer
It's not a brewery.
bullshit.
It's not a brewery. They have one of those cars you buy and then just
Oh.
Harvey's.
Harvey's. I call it
Yeah.
Harry's. Harvey's. Same shit. Same shit, different place.
Yeah. Same shit, different spelling, nothing alike.
Harvey's. Have,
Yeah.
have you guys put it into Harvey's?
For
Like your venue for your club.
Area.
Because they have upstairs. They don't, they don't sell anything. Maybe.
That's
Oh.
no.
yeah,
That's enough.
we kind of stick to the local brewery.
I see.
Well,
They're more accommodating.
kind of. And it's just, we've had some good relationships with some of the places that we've been at in the past too. It's
To stick with what
Well, what would you consider local? I mean, they're local in Syracuse. I mean,
yeah.
what's local to you? Like
Well,
west or north side or something?
it's more of a bar, I guess, than a brewery.
Okay.
If you will.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah, because they don't brew there. They just get
Right.
beer from different breweries.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right in the middle of Rocky and Kevin now. From Little Rock, they live here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, they were at the other studio, but yeah, it's interesting to see what's happening with the industry now because it's a tough time of year, or not a year, tough industry.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever period we're talking about, it's. I mean, there's over 500, and I know they keep opening and closing. I don't really see many openings. I see many more closings, than there has been in New York.
Yeah, it's kind of leveling out a little bit.
I think because New York doesn't allow for homebrew festivals, that's why.
Yeah, so and exactly it. And there was a huge growth. I mean, there was a big, huge boom all of a sudden.
Yeah, definitely. And sure, there was a time when, all you had to do was be the new brewery in town. If you were the only game in town, people were coming.
Yeah.
But, once your consumers start to figure out what's actually good and the consumers get a little educated, you've got to keep up or someone will start to close
I
down.
wonder how cool it would be if they had to have like just a big ass location and your liquor license, whoever owns the location, is based on cycling through, certain breweries, but maybe even home brewers. Like we just have, like you go to one place, like a festival, but it's now a business location, and you're open all the time. You can just sample through people, just sample through, and
Well, someone would.
Well,
You
there's,
have to have a license, right?
there's places.
yeah, I'm talking about the person the person that owns the building would own the license, and then you can invite different people in to be brewer for 6 months term, whatever it's going to be. It's going to be 2 pints for 6 months. But there's also going to be 3 or 4 other.
Say no, then you're going to love this because the state will never let that happen because none of us could have our stuff licensed to be able to distribute like that.
Well, but so the licensing piece of it could be that you give your stuff to the person.
No, your
can't.
actual brew space has to be licensed. The space that you brew in.
Right. So
I would have to have a garage space or a shed space that was not connected to my residence at all with a direct door. That space itself gets licensed in order to brew for anything that would get distributed commercially.
I'm talking about one location with one brewery and all the equipment. You take your 2 pints, everything, you give it to that place and they make it. It's just
You're just contract brewing then.
fine.
Yeah.
But you could do that for multiple people in order to. And then you saw you having a split because you'd want to get something for it, right? But that's how a home brewer can at least realize some money for the effort they're putting into their basic hobby, and it's just an expense. These guys sell it, everything's great, and if people like it, they just kind of go to this one place and they can sample. It would be more than just you. I mean, it would be you, it would be maybe 3 other people on tap that are considered homebrew recipes, but they're brewed on site in the place that's got the license.
I mean, there are breweries that kind of sort of do that.
But for home brewers or just
Yeah.
for, yeah.
They'll host competitions or whatnot. If they host like homebrew competitions, breweries will do it. And the first competition that I entered was out in Buffalo. It was during the COVID deal, Rusty Nickel. And the winner of that competition, you get to go out there with your recipe and they'll brew it with you on their system.
And then they just get the license, the label and everything approved as kind of on their license.
It's theirs.
Yeah.
You're basically giving up your thing and
But you can make a term
the
of this also.
experience
Yeah.
to do it. Yeah.
Can you sell your recipe? Like, is there a brewery like, oh man, that's really good, I'll buy your recipe?
It's a tough thing because really the recipe doesn't mean a whole lot, honestly. You can take the same exact recipe, the same grains, the same hops, the same recipe, give it to 5 different brewers. It'll be different for everyone. It's like noticeably different.
Why would it be different?
There's water quality, whatever.
Stop, I'm asking.
Even if
You don't think he knows?
Even if you used the same like RO water and you started with it, and I gave you my water calcs for what I'm adding for salts, every brewer's process is a little different. Like it is a very finicky kind of thing. Like everybody has their own kind of touch on it, and even things down to just the geometry of your fermentation vessel.
Mm-hmm.
It changes how the yeast act. It changes how the temperature is maintained. Your ability and how tightly you can or can't control your temperature during fermentation will change what the beer tastes like. The yeast character is really determined by like how healthy of a pitch you put in, the amount you put in. Like I geeked out to the point where I actually have a microscope at home and I can do cell counts and figure out my slurry and my cell counts for pitches, like if I wanted to.
Is microscope something brewers use?
Yeah.
I've never heard this before.
Oh yeah. Brewers that are, they will have a yeast lab. And I've got, with my hops in the freezer, I've got a bunch of yeast. I freeze them in a glycerin solution that keeps the cells from lysing when they freeze. So I can store yeast and bring them back and.
What do you call your guys?
Little dudes.
Little dudes.
Yeah.
So like all this, stoichiometry, all these things
But yeah, every brewer has their own kind of little personal whatever that they do with, your brew system. Your boil off rate, you're talking about, brewing in a pressure cooker. Well, why that's not really feasible, you don't get a boil off. You need that boil off rate. It's blowing off DMS and other byproducts that you don't want. It's condensing your wort. It's like for that big stout, for example, to get the flavors in that, That's a 4-hour boil. Because the longer it boils, the more caramelization and whatnot of the sugars you get. So just that, whether you're brewing in direct fire, gas, whether you're brewing with a steam jacket, calandria, electric elements, what you're heating with will change how your beer tastes at the end.
So by all this logic, you're never going to be able to replicate your recipe 100% of the time, each time. All these variables.
You can, it's what you're doing at home.
Year, right?
Well, I don't rely on that because my fermentation vessels are in Frankenfridge.
I am Frank.
No.
Oh, we can do a podcast, Frank and Fridge.
I'm the Frank.
Frankenfridge actually made it into Brew Your Own magazine.
That's something you
It's
did.
a homebrew magazine.
Yeah, but this is something you made?
Yeah, it's a dorm fridge and a stand-up freezer. I can control the temperatures of my fermentation tanks within 1 degree of wherever I want them to be. I can let them rise. I can cold crash them. I can lager in there.
You got a chiller attached to this?
I made a glycol chiller out of an air conditioner and a cooler and some pond pumps. Yes.
So just recirculate closed loop?
There's stainless coils inside my fermenters. So,
See, this is a science piece, Roland.
oh yeah.
Einstein.
And that's, for me, that's one of the biggest parts.
Frank Einstein.
I like tinkering with this stuff. I like building.
Yeah.
So if you can't have brewers replicate your recipe, can you replicate your own recipe and it'll taste the same every single time?
Yes. If you take good notes.
So
So even if something gets fucked up when you're brewing, you've got to screw it up the same way next time.
I see. Yeah.
If it came out really good, but something went not quite according to plan, but at the end it's like, wow, this is awesome. You've got to remember that screw up so you can add it in next time to make that happen.
Like Roman's third nipple. When you get reincarnated, you need to have a third nipple.
Right.
you need to, yeah. So if you get detailed notes of your recipe and you give it to another brewer, they can't replicate that?
I mean, you can make something that's similar, sure.
Like very close.
That's subjective.
Yeah.
I guess.
Can you make all this beer yourself, make it all at your place, and then give it to the brewer? And then they can say it's theirs, like somehow change something, make it, okay, no, it's
I don't think any brewer would ever go with that because they're jeoparding their license.
I don't know what the license is called. I don't know what the license stipulates.
Then you would not allow it.
Yeah, but so the license says you have to make it from grain to glass with your license?
Yeah, the brewing facility itself has to be licensed, otherwise they can't touch it.
Right, but if you make it and you give it to them,
I'm making it at home.
yeah, and then you do your own shit with it.
Man,
No, because in my garage isn't a licensed space by the.
Yeah, but before it touches a consumer's lips,
Doesn't matter.
It can't go through someone who is licensed.
no.
No,
They
they
would
have to
grow
be
it.
there from start to finish.
Oh, well, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That fucks that. Well, there goes the fucking Brews and Banter brewery.
Was that the plan?
Yeah, that was a plan.
I mean, if you guys want to learn how to homebrew, I'll teach it. You can just give it away.
No
one can keep you from giving stuff away.
Right, right. Well, that's what this.
You know how your
Whiskey
girlfriend
would be
was
for-
upset that you have so many hobbies? I don't think my wife is gonna.
Yeah, there's
Why
a
is it
time
another-
issue with us.
Yeah,
What was the hobby that she picked, by the way?
Him.
yeah, kind of wrangling like crazy ass. Yeah, unfortunately.
So we talked about all this, right? So let's get. I mean, we'll close to wrap up here. So, but we can spend as much time as we want on rise form. Let's talk about that. Like,
Okay.
What's rise form about? We've had the beers, and that's where you are now,
Yeah.
and that sort of must somehow feed what you're doing now as far as experience goes.
Yeah, it's just I didn't plan on going back right now. I left Onco because of some, financial and time issues at the time. And didn't plan on diving back into it just yet. And Andy came to me looking for a hand, and it was a schedule that worked for both of us. So, yeah, I mean, I just enjoy the brewery community. I mean, it's all the guys. I mean, you've met a number of them. It's a great group of people. So jumping back into the pool and getting to work again and go back out to festivals and whatnot. And
Are you able
was
to,
in.
do you have input? Are you just doing what is already in place? Or are you suggesting, let's try this, let's do that, let's introduce it, let's try this new beer? Like, do you have that input yet?
We're working on a
Okay,
couple
yeah.
things. I mean, I've made a few small changes.
Yep.
Things, you know, like we're talking about, everybody's got their own kind of personal little tweaks on things, and just you know, the knockout method is a little bit different, or you know, and everybody does their own thing, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, small changes have happened. The beers are pretty much the same. It's just it's always looking to make them just that little bit better.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and anything you can do, you get an extra set of eyes on something, an extra thought on something. You know, what if we, you know, just tweaked it and did this? You know, would that help? Mm-hmm. Give it a shot, see what happens.
Yep.
You know,
Is it difficult to play with flavors? Like just pick random ingredients for a flavor? The reason I ask is I've seen videos where they're making a beer and they call it, I don't know, frosty donuts flavored beer. And they'll just take donuts
yeah, you can.
and just toss them in. So can I throw like steak in there or anything? Can you just throw anything in there? Like, how does that work?
Any of that type of stuff, donuts, you can do.
Is it because of sugar?
Cereal, yeah, you're looking for simple sugar.
Ah, okay.
You're looking for simple sugars that you can break down and get stuff for the little dudes to eat. It's all about feeding the little dudes.
I would love to try cinnamon toast crunch beer.
I think they got it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, are you
that-
serious?
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, where?
I know places they've done that.
Oh man, I would love to. That was my like growing up cereal,
But yeah, that could definitely be done.
but like budget version.
I want high alcohol. Yeah, I just what that is like the barrel aged stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
No, barrel age is nice because I love those for like smoking cigars.
Well, yeah, and I was gonna say it pairs well with a bunch of different things, like
And
cigars,
meat,
with a
like you
steak,
said,
yeah,
meats.
but like or by itself, like it's I don't know. I mean, it's got a unique flavor to it, right? And flavor profile, and I think it's just sort of more universal. I mean, you can have beer with anything. I can have a lager and a burger. I mean, who knows? But I just think it's more sophisticated because that's what we are.
Oh yeah,
You know,
You want sophisticated? I have another idea. Old fashioned with barrel aged beer stout.
you gonna drink an old fashioned with the beer, or are you going with beer?
No, instead of bourbon, you used beer that's out of the barrel.
We probably got it back in the bar.
Right? You make an old. You smoke the glass.
Yeah. He's like, fuck you guys, I'm leaving.
He's looking at us. He's looking at us. He's like, "These guys are fucked."
Yeah. Oh, he's saying you.
to make bourbon, you had to put the bourbon in the barrel,
Right.
because otherwise it's just moonshine.
Right. That's
Which we
what I'm
got that
saying.
too.
You use bourbon.
We got some West Virginia. That state we avoid.
Yeah,
We got some West Virginia moonshine.
yeah. We were real careful going through West Virginia.
I got
We
authentic
didn't want
West
to blow
Virginia.
a tire there.
I got authentic West Virginia and Alabama.
What was that trip about? Beer related or just camping?
No, it was sparked by going to take our girls to go see the Foo Fighters.
Oh, that's right.
For
Yeah.
Dave's role.
Yeah.
By the way.
And it
Okay.
was, we could turned it into a 1,000+ mile dragging the camper deal for
Yeah.
a week and a half or so.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah, about fucking
Good, I
10,
guess.
10 main fuel, right?
Yeah. No, honestly, you say that. We were looking at taking the camper in next September and going to Glacier National Park.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize really how far that was until I did the Google Map thing. And I'm like, that's an ass load of fuel at 8 miles per gallon towing a camper.
Start saving in 2018.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna be there this year.
Glacier?
Yeah.
Take Len with you.
With a camper, maybe.
Oh, whatever.
Well, how much beer are you
We're
bringing?
going to end up leaving the camper. We're going
much beer are you bringing?
to sleep in the back of the truck. We're going to rig up the back of the truck.
My son and I drove from
Okay.
here to Utah and back. And we hit Yellowstone, Mount Rushmore, not Badlands, but it was like some canyon we did off-roading. It was pretty fun trip.
That's awesome.
My son and I still talk about
Are they putting Trump's face on Mount Rushmore? Right now?
What?
No, are they?
I don't think so.
Maybe it was April Fool's Day. I saw.
Probably.
Yes. I mean, I wouldn't put it
Yeah.
past him. He wants to do a little stuff.
What do you got there? More beer?
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit.
There's no fucking wrong, man.
So this has been my project lately.
Wait, so before this, we'll talk about this.
All right.
This is definitely, I mean, you can tell the West Coast thing, but it's not as punchy. It doesn't like fucking
Right.
nail you.
This is a light
It's
IPA.
bitter.
Yeah.
But you keep wanting to go back for it, and you can pick up like the citrus notes
Yeah.
and stuff, and you can actually taste the hops.
I love
It's
it,
not
but no
just
hot burn.
a bitter kick
Yeah.
in the ass.
Yep.
Yeah. Kind of like Frank is bitter, but I keep going back for him.
No, it's not Frank is bitter and kick in the ass. It was a bitter kick in the ass. I'll do this all day.
That's the next one I'm gonna do.
Today.
I'm gonna play with the next one a little bit,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna mash stain it.
Mash stain.
Mash stain. I'm gonna take just a very little bit of really dark roasted grains, not mill them and crush them, just throw them in at the end of the mash, just to give it a little color,
Okay.
to make it look like what people expect the West Coast to be.
Okay, so I was mistaken. I thought you got to mash stain it like right now.
No,
Like this glass.
That's what I thought too, but
no. To brew the
Okay,
next
yeah,
one,
yeah.
we're gonna play a little trick and make it look like the old style West Coast,
Yep.
but taste like the new style.
I can see like our pattern. You know, we drink a lot of the same stuff, but we're really heading towards more darker beers. And I don't know why. Just maybe our palates of some sort.
well, I think since the weather changed and got colder, we've kind of been trying to.
Yeah, I mean,
I like lighter beer. Like even IPA, like that. Like this IPA was light. Like I'll drink this in the summertime.
Yeah.
well, yeah. What's the ABV on this?
Yeah, that's just it. You got to be careful though, because that's not pound and a quarters. That's like 7%.
One? Yeah. But what's the other one we had? Was it the?
So yeah, it doesn't taste like it, but
Did
it
not
will
taste
mess
it
you
up.
up.
But we
Yeah.
just have
If I
like,
had to guess, I would say sorry. I would have said 5.
Yeah,
we just had like a 4.5% Prison City.
4.2% Prison City IPA. That was
Right.
static. Was it called?
Yeah,
static?
Echo Static maybe.
Yeah, that was nice.
yeah, those are good for summer thirsty type
Yeah,
beers.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Well, that's when you drink beer when you're thirsty.
oh, yeah.
But as a Viking, I'll take whatever I can get.
Sometimes, so. But this year, this is actually like 3.1%.
Oh, really?
Oh,
So
H2O.
yeah, when I was brewing at Onco, I had this idea for a pilot thing for Brian and I to do like this Meet the Brewers series deal that never kind of came to fruition. But his was really easy to take like beer styles from his heritage because he's German.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they could pick anything. And, I'm Irish, Italian, and Polish. Irish, yeah, you've got, dry stout, you've got an Irish red.
Mhm.
Already done that.
Yeah.
I want something else. Italy, that's wine country, not really big on beers.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, well, Poland, they got to have some stuff. They really didn't. There is only one beer style that Poland can actually claim as their own, and it went extinct.
It's called
in-
kielbasa.
No, it's called the Grodziski.
Hmm.
And it went extinct from commercial sales in like 1993.
Oh, so fairly recent. Yeah.
And then it came back. They're trying to build it back. So I'm looking for, what can I do with, Polish beer and find out this is the only one that really trends back to Poland. And it's an interesting beer. It's 100% oak smoked wheat malt. So
Never heard of that.
it's smoky, but the oak smoke isn't like punch you in the face kind of smoky, like if normal smoke beers.
Yep.
And yeah, I dove back into this and ended up chatting back and forth, emailing with the brewer who's restarted the original brew
In Poland? Oh,
Yep.
okay, great.
And then ended up sending my beers to Live Oak in Austin, Texas.
Allegedly.
Right, allegedly.
Yeah.
Because technically you can't
Right.
tell them, but yeah. Allegedly,
Allegedly.
they went to Texas.
Yeah. Books. Some books.
The brewers from Live Oak in Austin have been to Poland
Okay.
to brew with Marcin to learn how they're doing it over there. So they're kind of the people on this side of the pond, if you will, that are trying to help bring it back. But yeah, you were talking about like culturing up yeast. I've got the original yeast now from before it went extinct. They had,
In 93?
yeah,
Oh,
White Labs has it.
okay.
There's a whole
Yeah.
big story of this. I brought this beer to the Brewfest last year in Vermont.
Mhm.
It ended up winning the judged portion there.
Excellent.
I had a big poster to try and educate and like help, promote the style, if you will. 'Cause-
And again, this is all out of pocket. There's nothing for you in this. So this is just
Yeah.
the passion that we're talking about. Huh?
yeah, and again, if I get into something, I kind of end up maybe diving in a little
Yeah.
too hard. But hey,
With the microscope.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know that we've had many smoked beers though. Like, do they use hickory and like apple? Like, I mean, this is oak, but like, did they do that sort of wood in it?
yeah, they'll use all sorts of different beers. But with a lot of different smoked beers, you got to be really subtle with the amount of smoked malt that you use.
Yeah, because smoke
people
was pretty
take
far. Yeah.
Yeah.
The oak smoked wheat is
Do you
like
remember any smoked beers we've had?
No.
Because I mean, we've had the smoked old fashioned.
I do remember when he said Polish beer. I did remember something else. Do you get grossed out?
no.
He's a man. Of course, he doesn't get grossed out.
Well, I don't know. You get grossed out.
I get grossed out when we see he did.
So I remember something when you said Polish.
Oh,
Polish
the
beer.
colorless, yeah.
A while back, maybe 2 years ago, we talked about this on the podcast.
This is the vagina juice girl.
So I said, I asked, was there beer made in Poland from vagina's yeast?
Oh, I was right. I was just
And
guessing.
I said, yes, you're correct. A Polish company called the Order of Uni actually produced and marketed a beer brewed using lactic acid bacteria isolated from women's vagina.
If you go on any like homebrew Facebook page or whatnot and search that, there's always a couple of interesting fellows that have cultured some yeast from their significant other.
But this is
and tried to
actual
brew it.
company brewing in Poland.
It's like a venereal disease. It's like the gift that keeps on giving.
This was
I'll pass on that.
the project launched around 2016 and was led by Wojciech Mann.
Yeah. It was,
While it sounds like a bizarre prank or a marketing stunt, they did eventually bring the project to market.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the fellow was Susie Rotten.
Well, it's like that. It's like that woman that was selling cheese in New York City, making
Yeah.
out of her breast milk.
Yeah. That happened. Or the other guy, it was in New York City where they're taking the toilet water flushed from a apartment building, they're filtering the toilet water, and they're using it to brew beer.
Yeah.
That's like a business. That's like a company.
Okay.
That's straight up.
He's like, all right, shut up.
That's straight up fucking two
Let's
plans.
drink it.
Yeah, do a little switch on
Look
that.
at. Can I see this real quick? Look at the color of that.
That's-
It's like a slightly smoky, you know?
So this style goes back to like the 1300s.
Ooh, like clove. Swish. Smells like a clove in there. You go with your story.
And yeah, like after communism, like during the communist period after World War II, they weren't allowed to keep the records and stuff that they, technically that they wanted to, and a lot of things got hidden. Original bottles were hidden in caves and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's where they later cultured the yeast back out of, and White Labs has it now in their vault.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, after communism finished in like 1990s, ironically that it lasted a year or two and then went under because no one had any money. When they come out of communism, no one had a savings account.
Yeah.
So they were inundated with outsiders coming in and just consolidating and buying up all kinds of places. And the breweries got like consolidated and sold and it disappeared. And it was homebrewers in the area that kept it going, kept the style going. And then eventually, Marcin and his crew that came back and restarted the brewery in Grodzisk, Poland there. And they're bringing it back again and trying to spread the style.
To follow up with that.
This is the most bizarre beer I've had.
But maybe contact him, see if he'd want to be on a podcast remotely. Because we can do Zoom.
I think he might be into that.
Yeah, I mean,
If
I
you
love
smell it?
Yeah, but it smells like,
Like if you smell it, you smell the burn.
well, it's like
You
a,
don't smell
like a
the
smoked
beer.
food, but like, I don't know that I've ever had one. It tastes,
But it's not like
Yeah, it's
a super strong, you can drink a lot of that.
I'm trying to put a flavor.
But I feel like it tastes to me like it's a clove in it or some sort, but obviously not. I mean, it's but I've never had a smoked beer, so that's probably
It's oak smoked wheat malt, and it's actually a Polish hop, like a noble hop that it is. Modelewski.
So where do you get your ingredients from? Like, I mean, this has got to be a shitload of money for you to out of pocket if you're not able to.
No, the oak smoked wheat malt. There are 2 places, like internet buyers that I can get it from.
But you can get smaller quantities.
5 and 10 pounds.
Yeah, I was gonna,
Yeah.
50 pound bag. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow, this is very unique, and I like it.
I do.
You like it?
I like because the flavor is so unique. I can't figure. I'm trying to like put food flavor to it. Like, what does it taste like?
The funny thing is, you think, oh, a smoked beer, like I should have this with some smoked whatever. But it actually doesn't work. Like if you drink
sweet or
this,
something. Right?
if you drink this like next to a campfire, it kind of loses its flavor.
Yeah.
Because,
It's
your
neutralized.
nose knocks out whatever constant smells you're getting. So when you take and you drink it, and it's like just a really kind of bland pale ale.
But like you said, this smells like a campfire. Like your clothes have
neutralized.
campfire.
The senses are
Right.
Actually,
I have this
you know
with
what?
like apples or something.
This
Some
would
sort
be
of
good
fruit.
with pork.
Probably, yeah.
This would be good with pork and mashed potatoes.
Or even like some sort of, yeah, like a green apple or something.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I like it
I like it a lot.
because how unique this flavor is.
What's the ABV on something like this?
Like 3%.
Yeah, that's right. You said so, yeah.
Yeah. It's super light.
This is super crushable. Like a fucking. This is breakfast beer. That's what this would be.
Yeah, you can drink this all day long.
Like you got a family function. You start with this at fucking breakfast.
What do you call this again? What's the
It's a Grodziski.
Grzyski? Grzyski?
So people
All
are.
day.
Yeah. So do anybody sell this around here now?
So what is it?
Like maybe Riceborn?
Treehouse. Treehouse makes a good one. Yeah, there's not a lot of. I know WT used to try and make one, but because of their New York farm brewery regulations that they were under, they couldn't use this malt. They used like regular New York wheat malt and like a little splash of some type of smoked malt to try and get there. Which, it was a good beer, but it's not that.
Yeah.
Because of their restrictions, because of their license, I couldn't do it.
Man, if you're listening to this, find Grzyski.
Yeah.
GRD, GRUD.
Was there a hockey player?
No, that was Wayne Gretzky.
That's
Wayne
great.
Gretzky.
GROD.
GROD.
Grodziski.
GRODZISKY.
SKI.
Grzyski.
So get Marson on here. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it. You can come back. But yeah,
It's so unique.
This is
I love
really
it.
good. Like it's
So how
I would dip
many
apples in this fucking thing.
How many brewers do you think are familiar with this?
A lot of brewers have heard of it
And
may
tried it,
not
you think?
have had it or tried
man,
one yet.
this would
So
be
it's that's that's why I brought it to the festival in Vermont. And actually, I got some. Marson sent me some like a slideshow or whatever that he's
Like a
used.
PowerPoint or something.
Like a layout,
Yeah.
PowerPoint stuff. And I used some of the pictures off the PowerPoint and some of his stuff on it just to, you go to a brew fest, people are, like we said, they're paying attention
Yeah.
for the first hour or so. And then it's
Yeah.
real simple points, but just to try and make awareness of the style. And there's a lot of interesting beer drinkers in Vermont. So yeah, I made it my little mission to
But this is what happens. Like we talk
introduce people to new stuff,
about this stuff.
new old stuff. It's back from the 1300s is when this
And
started.
that's it. These people, they're not afraid to share. Like, it's not like you're taking business from him, and it's not this big, Sam Altman's not going to go share with, that fuckhead from Facebook. What's it? Zuckerberg. Oh, this is my algorithm. But everybody brewing beer, y'all kind of share until you get to a point, right? But there's I'll help you along, I'll show you this, I'll do that, and then you make it your own, and now you don't share that piece. But
Yeah, it's almost that's what drew me to this whole industry
Yeah.
around here, really, is because it is they will all help each other
Yeah.
out. Like if you're,
you get to a point, I get it, but no.
but even so, it does come down to your process, your system, your equipment. It all changes what it is. Certain things, yeah, sure. Certain things you just, there's little pieces you're not going to share, but for the most part, if you're showing a true interest in it, and you know you want to learn, they're gonna help you out.
Yep.
They're gonna give you some pointers and.
Yeah, this is just enough smoke. So do you make any lactose beers?
I try not to.
Good for you, because we don't like those.
Yeah.
We don't talk about
I
lactose.
try. Like a Big Papa. I wanted to make a giant stout that was not full of lactose and maltodextrin and all kinds of other stuff to get that mouthfeel to it. I wanted to just a shit ton of grain.
How many
boil it
sours?
out of it, and I don't know how to do sours.
No, I mean we never did a sour until we started this thing 3 years ago.
I've done a goza a couple times that it's
A little different.
extra step. Like I will puree and then freeze condense a couple of watermelons. I've done a watermelon hibiscus goza. So the hibiscus flower gives back the color and makes it look like watermelon.
We had a mango goes, I remember. I forgot who the brewer was.
Yeah, a good goza I don't mind. A lot of the other sours is just not my jam.
No, well, I mean, again, it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but I don't know that any brewer makes every style.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to have because it's not always the same equipment, right? I mean, you've got the
kettle sours.
most of it, but the process has got a different, like down the line process of them, right? And the front is always the same.
Yeah, well, with the kettle sours and that type of stuff, you can pull it off with whatever type of equipment you have. Where you start to get where it's more limiting is if you're trying to do real traditional like lambics and traditional sours that are,
I like lambics too.
and then wild ale stuff, where you actually take like a cool ship type deal and the wort goes out and he sits outside and it cools outside overnight and picks up whatever wild yeast is in the air. Then it goes into a neutral barrel, and with that tiny little bit of yeast that it picked up from the air overnight, it takes a year, sometimes more, for that stuff to ferment. And so that I appreciate the process of those for sure, but I don't really like the taste of it.
Yeah.
You
You ever watch that episode of The Simpsons? It's like they're deep frying a turkey. Like Homer's like, they're like, oh, this thing will deep fry a buffalo in 36 seconds. But I want it now. Like, those would be like, I don't really, you like, say this, I smoke a lot of food, but like, you make a brisket, it's got to go fucking 15, 17 hours. Like, I don't want to do that. Can I just figure it out like in 4, like or 8 or something? Like, go.
I would like to get a smoker and
I got an electrical because I don't want to keep adding shit. It's different, with charcoal and stuff. But I don't want to, if the temperature drops, in your smoker and you kind of fucking add shit. If I'm not there to add it,
I heard people can like bake a cake in smoker.
I'm sure you could.
That's
better men than me. Us Vikings, we just eat the cake when it's done.
Who's us?
Us
You,
Vikings.
yourself, and I.
And I'm also Irish, so me, I'm an Irish Viking.
Yeah, but he's Irish, Italian, and Polish. That's basically German.
You don't have any Italian, you right?
Yeah.
You weren't paying attention.
You buy some Viking?
Definitely not.
Okay, this is how we end the podcast.
Definitely not.
Lenny, is there anything we missed that you would like to touch on?
Let's talk about rice form though. So rice form, how can rice form? Sorry, we're done. But like rice form and Marcellus, we didn't really talk much about them. But
Oh, that's
local
right.
to us,
Yeah. No, it's a great spot out there. It's a nice drive on the way there too. You drive right along the
River?
creek there.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Actually, I'm planning on, now that I'm going to, be there during the nicer weather, like bring my fishing pole
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
way home. Or the
Actually,
way
it
there,
gets packed over there sometimes.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
some landings that right
Well,
before you go to
that's what the
Marcellus.
name comes from, though. Andy, the owner there, he was like big into fly fishing. And the name Rise Form is that ripple that gets created as the fish comes up to grab the
okay.
fly.
I didn't know that.
And that's why, if you look at its logo, there's that little kind of like ripple shape.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so it
Cool.
ties into
I love that
fishing
river.
stuff there.
I remodeled the house in Marcellus, so if you follow that creek, and you know how it goes under the road, there's a house with the bridge.
Yes,
So you pass that house, there's like a road that goes
like
diagonal
straight up the hill.
to the left.
Yeah.
Past that, second house on the left. It's a
what the
red
fuck? You
building.
just want to pass like 10 houses you pointed out.
Nope. There's a red house with a black roof. I remodeled that house.
You know who'd like to fish?
while
I think it was that Sarah from that we interviewed.
But that's a really fun drive.
Yeah.
It's a nice
It's a
place.
short one along that creek, but it's fun. It's like zigzaggy and
No, it's, it's an out of the way spot a little bit, but the beers are solid.
And Marcellus is nice.
Yeah.
Nice little place.
And you can wander right down the road to the
what
cow
road?
place and grab a good cheesesteak.
Which one?
Holy cow.
Yeah, yeah,
Been there?
yeah, yep.
I've
Yeah.
been to Holy Cow. You know what road they have in Marcellus? Romans Road.
Oh, Jesus.
There is. And you know what other road they have there?
Go fuck yourself half.
No, they have. No, they have Frank Gate Road.
Oh, Frank Gay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? I
Yeah,
see it all the
it's
time.
Marcellus.
I need that street sign. So anybody
It's
here,
here on
that wants-
golf course.
anybody here that wants to tactically require that sign and send it to me, I will reimburse you for said funds for Frank Gay.
And bail money.
No, make it. Just make a sign and send it to me.
Ride's Farm great. It's been a cool little place to work at for a bit.
So is he the brewer also?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and pretty much he's a teacher.
Mhm.
Also at the high school in Marcellus.
Okay.
And so he's got a deal where he gets out, 11:30 or whatever time it is, and he was doing everything. And now, as his kids are getting older, it's getting tougher to balance things and all. So that's, basically I'm doing the hot side stuff over there now.
Mhm.
So I'm there for the long duration period, and he does the cold side stuff
Yep.
that he can do in his time frame and still get everything done.
So
And
that's
it works out for both of us.
That's right. Yeah. Good.
It's awesome. We'll have to. It's not that long of a drive. We can.
No, he's welcome on
Stop
here
by.
too if he gets time. But yeah, I mean, we've had their beers. It's just we had a lot of beers, right? So it's hard to
Well, you
reach
had
out.
him at Prison City
Well,
8
yeah,
months ago.
yeah, but I mean, we've had him here on the podcast. Like, yeah,
Alright.
it's just
Had his beer on the podcast.
Okay.
Not him on.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, so yeah, we appreciate you being here, Len, and
Yeah.
thank you for
This was fun. It's
all your
educational.
reaching out, Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
It's like a
It's interesting.
first educational podcast with all the fooling around with you.
no, we're pretty educational. We're smart fuckers.
No, but this is was very deep dived into beer.
Yeah.
We usually talk about beer for 5 minutes.
Well, originally it was a little longer than that, but we kind of got into different.
I was just very curious about
Well, it is National Beer
brewing.
Day, so
It is a
guess-
National Beer Day.
Well, when this comes out, it's going to be like National Beer Day.
Yeah, but
like,
this
6
is
weeks later.
recorded on the
Well, so
National-
now there's a reason to drink then when
Yeah,
you're listening.
that's right. Make another National Beer
But
Day.
you know what? When they're listening, it's another National Beer Day.
Right.
That's right.
It's your own national.
you make what you want, and then set your date for June 13th for our event. So
Absolutely.
you should come out also.
Yeah.
See,
That's great.
it's just it's a fun time. It's just a gathering, really. I mean, party.
Yeah.
But we want to thank Eastwood Brewing Company for our C4 6 on tap and
Yeah, thank you. Lenny, thank you for taking time to come to the podcast and do your first podcast, right?
Yeah, well, it's
Was it difficult?
no.
it was
Fun.
interesting.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He needs a
That's what we like. Also, we're like, I'm sometimes nervous. That leaves happy. That's good. We want to thank to all of our followers who are following me on social media and listening to our podcast. We appreciate you. Your support matters. And if you would like to support this podcast, please go to brewsandbanterstore.com. Buy some cool merch. All that money goes right back into the podcast. We're probably never going to get out of the hole, but anyways, we appreciate everything you do to contribute towards this podcast. We try our best to keep it entertaining, bring fun guests on here.
Apex FM.
Apex Property Management and FM Realty Group, thank you very much. Hopped Up Network,
That's right.
remember it this time. Thank you guys for hosting our podcast. We appreciate you. And to everybody else, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.